This is why narcissists can't maintain relationships. Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that might have crossed your mind more than once. Why does the narcissist break the relationship? But before we delve into that, I want to extend a big thank you for your ongoing support. Your engagement, likes, subscribes, and shares means the world to me and helps our community thrive. All right, let's get into it. Narcissists thrive on control, manipulation, and chaos. They're not fans of stability. Instead, they prefer to steer the ship according to their own desires. In today's video, we'll explore why narcissists are prone to breaking relationships and the dynamics that drive their behavior. You might wonder, why would a narcissist want to ruin a relationship? What's the point? Well, here's the harsh truth. They feed off your pain. Your suffering fuels them, gives them a sick kind of pleasure. They thrive on drama, chaos, and confusion. They enjoy playing people against each other, creating little bubbles of drama they can jump between when things go south. That's why they bounce from one relationship to another, leaving behind a trail of broken hearts and shattered lives. They collect broken relationships like trophies, reveling in the division they create between people. At the start of your relationship with a narcissist, you probably didn't even know what narcissism was. You might have been a people pleaser, always trying to make others happy, or maybe you were just naive, believing that everyone had good intentions. But now you know better. You know that some people are just out to manipulate and use others, wearing masks to get close to kind-hearted souls like you. And sadly, there are only a few who genuinely have your best interest at heart. The reason I'm saying this is because narcissists rely on people buying into their facade to start a relationship. They prey on your hopes, dreams, and vulnerabilities, especially when you're going through a tough time. It could be after a loss, a breakup, an illness, a move, or any other significant life change. When they first approach you, they're like detectives gathering intel on you. But why would someone do that unless they had malicious intentions? That's right, a narcissist. They're always on the lookout for people they can exploit and drain. We fell for their act because back then, we didn't see through their shallow facade. They mirrored back to us what we wanted to hear, creating an illusion of a healthy, stable relationship. But it was all a lie. There's no depth to them, no real substance beneath the surface. They just mimic what they think you want until you see through their deception. The reality is, when we got into that relationship, we might have genuinely fallen for the narcissist. But here's the thing. Narcissists are incapable of truly loving anyone, including you or anyone else. We didn't know that at the time. We also didn't know that some people would try to manipulate us, taking advantage of our assets, beliefs, values, and even our identity. And we certainly didn't anticipate that our relationship would face constant challenges every step of the way, especially after significant milestones like marriage, relocation, having kids, starting a business, or supporting the narcissist's education or career. We believed that the narcissist would stick to their promises and be there for us. But that's not how they operate. They're selfish, self-serving individuals who only care about themselves. It's a harsh truth to accept, but it's the reality. After we bought into their facade and entered the relationship, things started to change. For instance, if we got married, the morning after or shortly thereafter, the dynamics shifted. Maybe there was no honeymoon, or it wasn't what we had hoped for. Perhaps the narcissist suddenly fell ill or had to leave for some vague reason. Essentially, they began invalidating us in the relationship. Consider this. After the relationship, let's say you married the narcissist. You took those vows seriously, but they didn't. To them, marriage meant they now had control over you, a license to mistreat you behind closed doors while keeping up a perfect facade in public. They had multiple personas, Dr. Jekyll in public, Mr. Hyde in private, where they unleash all kinds of abuse on you, silent treatment, gaslighting, verbal attacks, and more. But outside, everyone thought you were living the dream, found your soulmate. That's exactly how the narcissist wanted it. They didn't want their abusive side exposed. So when people express disbelief at the idea of your partner being abusive or worse, accuse you of being the toxic one. It was baffling. You had no idea what they were talking about, let alone what narcissism was. But times have changed. We're becoming more aware of narcissistic behavior. We recognize their tactics, set boundaries, and know that these toxic relationships have an expiration date. The narcissist's goal is clear: to break relationships and people, driving wedges between what matters most to us and themselves. The narcissistic cycle keeps spinning because the one constant in it is the narcissists themselves, not you. They're fully aware of what they're doing. Once you're hooked into a relationship with them, they've got you in their grasp. And they know they can manipulate and toy with you because you're often unaware of their tactics and maybe in love or vulnerable. Maybe you relied on them financially or moved far away from your support network because they promised to take care of you. There are many layers to unravel post-narcissistic relationship. But once you're in, the abuse pedal gets pressed hard. They isolate you further, stripping away your identity, hobbies, and connections with loved ones. You find yourself unable to function well at work, your health suffers, and you're constantly thinking about them. You jump at their every text or call, no matter how abusive or nonsensical it may be. That's the power they have over you, and breaking free from it isn't easy. No matter what went down, you were groomed and manipulated by the narcissist. You put them on a pedestal, thinking they were perfect. But the relationship kept breaking down, with you apologizing and crawling back to them each time. That's a red flag for an unstable relationship, but you didn't realize it then. You were trapped without even knowing it. Now you're gaining wisdom and learning about narcissism. You're seeing how these people have been in your life all along, but you didn't have a name for it. You took a chance on a relationship and ended up in a narcissistic one. Now you understand how they affect every relationship, even with their own family and kids. Narcissists are always on the move, never staying in one place too long, unless they have a built-in source of supply, like a partner doing everything for them. They take advantage of this, spending their days glued to their smartphones, looking for their next victim or someone to play mind games with. It's a cycle they're stuck in, and breaking free from it takes understanding and strength. But then there are those narcissists who are always on the move, never staying in one place for too long. They're the social butterflies, always out and about, traveling, and restless. They can't sit still, always needing to be doing something, even if it means buying groceries at the last minute when the store's about to close. But here's the kicker. Are they really buying groceries when they come home way past closing time? There are so many quirks and subtleties to narcissists that you might not have noticed when you were in the thick of it. You just knew something felt off. Every day in that relationship, you felt more and more burdened because the narcissist was doing less and less. They knew they had you under their thumb, that they were abusing you, and that you were still holding on to the illusion they presented. They knew you'd try to fix the relationship, even though it was doomed because the narcissist was breaking it down every single day. This is the cycle of the narcissist's life. They latch onto people for a while, take what they need, then toss them aside. Next, they move on to new sources of supply or recycle past ones who haven't figured them out yet or are still dealing with their own issues. Often, narcissists come from broken families where narcissistic behavior is the norm. Maybe you come from a family like that, where you felt like the odd one out, never quite fitting in. Even now, as you watch this video, you might still feel that way. But let me tell you, you do fit in. You just need to distance yourself from toxic people, slow down, heal, journal, meditate, and learn. Focus on yourself, your health, and reclaiming your energy. Stop believing in the facade, in the idea that family always comes first, or in constantly giving chances to toxic people. It's time to break free from that toxic cycle and reclaim your life. Let's say your parent is a narcissist, and they're constantly putting you down, saying things like, "You'll never succeed. You're not smart enough. Who do you think you are?" They do this to crush your spirit and keep you from achieving your goals. I hear about this a lot in my sessions. Narcissistic parents often don't support their children properly. Instead, they see them as tools to manipulate or even feel jealous of their success. They might even compete with their own kids. The bottom line is, narcissists ruin relationships. They've done it to you, they're doing it to others right now, and they'll continue to do it in the future. So, here's the thing to grasp. You were trying to mend a relationship that the narcissist had completely wrecked. You were in it, trying to fix something that couldn't be fixed. But you didn't realize it at the time. Then one day, maybe you searched online for something like partner won't communicate, or parent having angry outbursts, and suddenly you found yourself diving deep into articles and videos about toxic relationships. It hit you. This relationship wasn't good for you. You thought they cared about you, but they didn't, they don't, and they never will. Know this, you're a beacon of light, a person filled with abundance. You're part of a community finding solace and healing. You're realizing you're not alone. There are millions of us out here who once felt isolated too. Every day, we grow stronger and pay it forward, sharing our stories and support. Now it's about prioritizing yourself. You've given endlessly to others, but now it's your turn. You come first, second, and third. 1 to sleep in until 9, 2 it. Stay up until 5. Sure. Take a hike, write a book, learn something new. The world is yours because you're free from toxicity and narcissism. That relationship they shattered. It was never meant to last, and though it hurt, it gave you invaluable wisdom and a chance to truly live. As you heal and grow, you'll give back and pay it forward to those who come your way. They'll be inspired by you, and you'll share your story, validate them, and offer support. You'll be there to lift them up, walk alongside them, and guide them until they can stand on their own. This journey is about sharing wisdom, helping others realize their worth, and showing them that no matter the relationship with the narcissist, whether it's a parent, sibling, partner, co-worker, or friends, they all follow the same toxic patterns. Once you grasp this, you see things differently. You realize those relationships were never healthy or stable, but now you're not giving them the power they crave. You're reclaiming your energy and recognizing your worth. You'll share your story, pay it forward, and support others facing similar challenges. And that's truly beautiful. So, that's going to do it for this video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share. I will be back with more videos right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, always remember, be kind to yourself. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone.